The AllDoCube Mini 50 Pro. I've seen a lot of reviews on this tablet. Some of them look like they are fake, while others look like they are also fake. But I have seen people say that it's not a great tablet. So of course, I had to order it and try it for myself. Now right off the bat, this does not feel very heavy. But weight does not always mean premium. Sometimes you want a lighter product. So in the box, we have the tablet itself. This is very small for a tablet. One moment. Okay, it's about the same size as the Y700, a little bit smaller, but not by much. See what all we get in the box. So we have a user manual that does actually have English in it, so that's great. Nothing under the main slot. And we have a USB-A to USB-C wire. And that is it that's in there. So obviously a little lower quality, but I only paid $100 for this. It does specify NFE, which usually means that it'll play Netflix perfectly fine. So let's get this peel off. No pre-installed screen protector. Conveniently, I have one though. Another glass screen protector off of Amazon for cheap. Once again, comes with two. So when I inevitably screw it up, I will be able to put another one on. Now I have not even touched the screen yet, so let's see if we can get this on first shot. Interesting. I found my flimsy guitar pick, which should work fine. It would appear that the adhesive on the back of this one is no good.
Nope.
So that's great. Yeah, I can just literally pick that right up and off. So let's try the second one and hope that it's better. It would appear we're still having the same issues around the corners here. So that's interesting. Well, let's power it on and see if this is a scam or not. Now, just a couple of things before I keep going. I did forget to put the specs in this video. So here they are here. Now I'm going to put them over there. There they are over there. Hey, a couple other things that I forgot to mention while I was doing this. The charging on this thing is only 5 volts, 2 amps, so it does not charge very quickly. Also, somehow I lost the audio file for this next clip, so you're going to have to deal with, well, my GoPro's audio. I'm sorry. Okay, back to it. Oh, it would appear that I missed this. There's a SIM removal tool in there. Okay, so right off the bat, this looks like a completely stock version of Android. Which is phenomenal. We have the Play Store, YouTube already on it. And other than that, there's really not much else on here. Let's see how the camera is. Front camera is horrible. Rear camera is also not great. But again, who's buying a tablet for the cameras? So, I'm going to set this up for use. And then I will play around with it for a couple of days. And I will let you guys know how it is. For me, it'll be a couple of days. For you, it'll be right now. Okay, guys, so I have spent some time with the AllDoCube. As you can see, it will play Genshin Impact. Right now I have it set to medium, but if you look, it is not happy about it. So when you set it, it wants to go to lowest. I moved it up to medium, and you get this warning. It does play it for how long, I don't know. So, needless to say, the GPU in here is not exactly the greatest thing in the world. Now, I like to get an Antutu score on all of them. I'll go over that in a moment. But first, I just want to go over the actual physical tablet. So, for starters, the UI, it isn't the smoothest UI in the world, but it's honestly not that bad. It is pretty responsive. It's not like the old $100 tablets that you used to get off of Amazon and Wish, AliExpress, all those sites. It's actually not bad. The tablet itself kind of looks like an iPhone. So on the right hand side, you have your power button and your volume rocker. On the left hand side, there is a SIM tray. Now this is dual SIM, I do believe. We can just pop that open quickly and double check. So it's single SIM, and we'll take an SD card as well. Speaker grill is on the bottom. You can tell it's the bottom because the camera's up here. So speaker grill on the bottom, but if you notice, there's no USB-C port. It's because it's on the top and uncentered, which is very strange. But when playing with a controller that plugs into it, it kind of pushes it up in the grip. It feels really nice. So I'm not hating on that. The only thing that I find weird is that it's on the top instead of the bottom. There is one other port on here. It has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which I'm quite happy with. I'm always having to steal my wife's scale. So let that boot up. 335 grams. It is not exactly, 332. It is not exactly a heavy tablet, which isn't a bad thing. Now, on the box, it does specify that it is NFE, which usually means, I don't know what the actual saying means, but it usually means that it's level 1 wide vine. So, as we can see, level 1 wide vine. So it is level 1 wide vine. You do get full HD on this. And I mean, based on the performance of the processor, this is more of a media consumption device rather than a gaming tablet. But it's also got a phone and a messages application. So you can connect your phone to it and just text through your phone with it, or you can put a SIM card into it and actually use this as a phone. Now, obviously, anytime that you do a phone call, you're going to have to put it on speaker mode, but still pretty cool that you could just use this as a phone. It got an Antutu score of 381,497. Specifies right there, we do have the G99, the MediaTek G6789V, which got 131,000 score. So the processor, I mean, it's not great, but considering how cheap this tablet is, that processor is actually kind of strong. This is where it falls flat on its face. 62,000 score on the GPU. That's no good. The MediaTek 8300, which is still kind of a budget slash higher end processor, gets like 5 times the speed. So not great on that front. And the user interface, watching it, you could see it lag, but realistically, it honestly does not look terrible when you're playing with it. I mean, switching over to a high refresh rate phone, you do notice it, but when you just pick this up and you weren't looking at another phone to begin with, this is plenty smooth. Obviously, it's not a very strong performer. That being said, I did install a PS2 emulator on here, and I was able to play PS2 games perfectly fine, which means that PS2, I don't believe that there's any original Xbox emulators out there on Android, but I also haven't looked into it. GameCube and anything older is going to emulate fine on here. Anything newer than that is not playable at all. I tried Wii U emulation. It's not strong enough to do it. It is just essentially a slideshow and things are not rendering in properly. It is going to be primarily a media consumption device. Brightness. I do find that accessing the brightness is a little annoying. But the screen itself does go pretty bright. I did do a speed test on the internet. It does not support Wi-Fi 6. As you can see, not exactly the fastest router in here. The latency is really good though. Usually I see about 400 megabits a second on Wi-Fi 6 from my router. Would I recommend the Iplay 50 Mini Pro? Honestly, as far as a $100 tablet goes, this isn't bad. A lot of the tablets in this price range come with the T606 processor, which this one isn't great. The T606 is worth. So honestly, genuinely, if you're just looking for a cheap tablet to be able to watch Netflix, to be able to read books off of, scroll through TikTok, scroll through Facebook, yes, I absolutely 100% recommend buying this for the $100 Canadian range. If you're looking at buying it over that price range, say the 160 to 180 price range, I would look at other options because there are better options out there, even from AllDoCube itself, price-wise. As far as a cheap little portable tablet that you can just carry around with you, honestly, I really don't have much bad to say about this. My wife is going to test drive this a little bit as well. Obviously, I'm a techie. I do all of the goofy stuff. She's just going to use it as a regular user, and we'll get her opinion on what she thinks. But anyways, guys, that's going to be everything for this video. If you like content like this, the best way you can support the channel is to subscribe. I pay for all of this out of my own pocket, and these tablets are not cheap. Yeah, hi, it's me again. Quick interjection. Since I recorded this, I actually was able to sign up for the affiliate program with AliExpress, so there is a link in the bio. If you do want to buy this tablet, it does help support the channel. And considering that I cannot monetize yet because I am nowhere near enough subscribers and nowhere near enough public play hours, it helps support the channel. Before I end the video, I just want to read off my wife's quick review. Because like I said, she's going to test drive it. And this is the review from somebody who does not play with electronics very often. So she says, it's a great little tablet. Perfect for using as a digital planner for work projects, but would not recommend using for gaming as it's a little bit on the small side. I watched a few movies on it and it worked well, but having a little bit bigger would be nicer. So basically her biggest complaint as a non-electronics guru of any kind is that the screen is too small. Which, I mean, that's the point of this tablet. It's a small tablet. Anyways, now this. Alrighty. Y'all beautiful. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye!